Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, sit down. Seriously, move that pile of laundry and just sit. Do we have wine? We need wine. If we don't, you might have to break out the emergency tequila because I am spiraling. I mean full-on tornado siren hide in the basement spiraling. You know how much I love him, right? You know he's basically perfect on paper. He's sweet. He has a job. He remembers my mom's birthday. He doesn't leave wet towels on the bed. Mostly. But girl, we have a problem. And it's the kind of problem that makes me feel like a total witch, but also makes me want to scream into a pillow until my vocal cords snap. It's the sex. No, don't give me that look. It's not that the sex is bad. The problem is the quantity. The sheer, relentless, exhausting quantity of it all. I feel like I'm dating a teenage boy who just discovered his own anatomy and has zero chill. We've been together for 3 years now. Usually, people settle down into a comfortable rhythm where you get intimate a couple of times a week. Not him. My boyfriend's sex drive is insatiable. It is a bottomless pit. He is always ready to go. Meanwhile, I'm a normal human woman who needs context, a vibe, and maybe a scented candle. But him? Let me tell you about yesterday. I came home from work, dead on my feet. I felt like I'd been run over by a steamroller. I walk through the door, drop my bag, and just collapse into his arms for a hug. A hug. I just wanted to be held. We're standing there in the kitchen, and it's nice for exactly 10 seconds. Then I feel it. He's pressed up against me, and suddenly there's that undeniable pressure against my hip. Girl, I almost cried. I'm standing there, smelling like subway sweat and exhaustion, holding a bag of takeout Thai food, and he is fully aroused just because we hugged for slightly longer than a standard greeting. It makes me feel broken, like a utility. At first, satisfying him constantly was an ego boost. But 3 years in, it's not an ego boost anymore. It's a second job. And the pay is terrible. So, because I'm rarely in the mood for the full marathon, I fall into the trap of taking care of him. I become the service station. It's all manual labor just to get him off so we can move on with our evening. And it is exhausting. My jaw hurts, my hand cramps, and half the time I'm staring at the ceiling counting the water stains, praying he finishes. Instead, I'm engaged in manual labor while my brain is screaming for sleep. Here is the darkest part, the part I haven't told anyone but you. I'm starting to dread bedtime, like actual dread. As soon as the clock hits 10:00 p.m., my stomach ties itself into knots. I start doing busy work just to delay getting into bed. I'll fold towels I don't need to fold or doom scroll until my eyes burn, just so when I finally slip under the covers, I can pretend to be asleep immediately. Because if I'm awake, he'll try. He always tries. The hand creeps over. The nuzzling starts. And I have to make a choice. Do I submit and perform the chore just to get it over with, or do I reject him and deal with the aftermath? And the aftermath is brutal. Every time I say, "Not tonight, babe," he looks absolutely crushed. I'm talking kicked puppy devastation. He pulls away, rolls over, and lets out this heavy, tragic sigh that fills the whole room. He thinks I'm not attracted to him anymore, no matter how many times I explain that my engine doesn't idle at 100 miles per hour like his does. And then I feel like the villain. It's creating this weird resentment cycle. He feels rejected and unloved, I feel used and pressured. And honestly, it's killing the vibe completely. Intimacy is supposed to be lovemaking. But right now, it feels like doing the dishes. It's a chore on the checklist. Brush teeth. Wash face. Service boyfriend. Sleep. When intimacy feels like a chore, you know the relationship is in the danger zone. I read that somewhere, or maybe I just feel it in my bones. I'm scared, girl. I am genuinely worried. Because I love him more than anything. We have our issues, sure, everyone does, but he's my person. I want to marry him. I want to build a life with him. But I cannot, I repeat, I cannot spend the next 50 years of my life feeling like a sex dispense machine. I can't spend the rest of my life dreading a hug because it might lead to a guilt trip if I don't unzip his pants. I don't know what to do. Is there a pill I can take? Is there a pill he can take? Do we need therapy? Or are we just fundamentally incompatible? I feel like I'm going crazy. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me I'm not a bad person for just wanting to sleep without having to pay a toll first. Because right now, every time he looks at me with that look, I want to run out the door and never come back. What do I do? How do I handle this without breaking his heart or losing my mind? Give it to me straight. Am I the problem? Or does he need to learn to take a cold shower? Help me, please.